We'll guide you through how to install WSL2 in Windows 11. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. Pauser is now going to be continuing with the guide.
WSL stands for Windows Subsystem for Linux, which allows you to run a Linux environment directly on your Windows computer without installing a separate operating system or creating a virtual machine. To get started, just go to your Windows search bar, and then in the search bar, just go ahead and type CMD, and then make sure to choose the option to run as administrator. This is important because installing WSL requires administrator permission. So just go ahead and click on run as administrator and click on yes if prompted. After that, your command prompt should successfully open. Now inside the command prompt, just go ahead and type the following command. Just type WSL space double hyphen and install. So make sure to not give any spaces after double hyphen and type install, and after that just go ahead and hit enter. And now you will see it will say downloading Windows Subsystem for Linux. So this command downloads and install the Windows Subsystem for Linux along with the latest WSL2 component required to run Linux on Windows. And once the installation is complete, you will see a message saying the operation completed successfully. And you will also see it is saying changes will not be effective until the system is rebooted. This is completely normal because Windows need to finish enabling this required system component before WSL can be used. Now just go ahead and close the command prompt completely, and then go to the start menu at the bottom, and then just go ahead and click on the power icon, and from here choose to restart your computer. Now after your computer restarts, just go ahead and open your command prompt once again. So just go to your Windows search bar and type CMD and choose to run as administrator and click on yes if prompted. Now let's verify WSL has been installed correctly. So now in the command prompt, just go ahead and type the following command. Just type WSL space double hyphen and version and hit enter. Now this command displays the version of WSL currently installed on your computer. If you see version information instead of an error, that means WSL has been installed successfully. Now let's check if any updates are available. So just go ahead and type WSL space double hyphen and update and hit enter. And now you will see it is saying checking for updates, and the most recent version of Windows Subsystem for Linux is already installed, which means now we are good to go. Now let's check WSL configuration. So just go ahead and type WSL space double hyphen and status and hit enter. This command displays useful information about your installation, including the default WSL version. Make sure the default version is 2. WSL2 offers better compatibility, improved performance, and the recommended version for modern development. If the default version already shows 2, you are good to continue. If it shows 1, don't worry, you can easily change it using this command. Just go ahead and type WSL space double hyphen and then type set and hyphen default hyphen version and give a space and then type 2, and after that just go ahead and hit enter. Now after that you can just go ahead and type WSL space double hyphen status and hit enter, and now you should see your default version is 2. Now let's check whether any Linux distribution are already installed. So just go ahead and type WSL space double hyphen list space double hyphen and verbose. The spelling is exactly like this. So after that you can just go ahead and press enter. Since this is a fresh installation, you will most likely see that there are no distribution installed, which is completely expected. Now it's time to install our first Linux distribution. Although WSL supports several Linux distributions such as Debian, Kali Linux, OpenSUSE, and other, Ubuntu is usually the best choice for beginner because it is well documented, beginner friendly, and supported by most development tutorials. Now there are 2 ways to install Ubuntu. The first method is by using command prompt, which automatically downloads and installs Ubuntu without opening Microsoft Store. The second method is through the Microsoft Store, which is the method that we will use because it's easy for beginners, and you will also see all the Linux distribution. So just go ahead and go to your search bar and just go ahead and search for Microsoft Store and just go ahead and open it. And once the Microsoft Store is open, just go to your search bar and then search for Ubuntu. And then once you have searched for Ubuntu, you will see Ubuntu results. So just go ahead and click on Ubuntu and click on Get. The download size is not very large, but depending on your internet speed, it may take a few minutes to complete. So I'll just wait for it to complete. Once the installation finishes, you will see a open button. Just go ahead and click on that to open the Ubuntu, and Ubuntu will now perform its first setup. And now you will see it will say Ubuntu installing. This may take a few minutes. The first launch usually takes a minute or two because Windows is preparing your Linux environment behind the scene. Once it is done, Ubuntu will ask you to create a Unix username. This username is different from your Windows username and be used whenever you work inside Ubuntu. So for example, I'm just gonna go ahead and use GuideRealm, and after that, press enter on your keyboard. And now you will see Ubuntu will ask you for password. So just go ahead and type your password. After typing your password, just go ahead and hit enter and then retype your new password. So I'm just gonna go ahead and retype my password and hit enter. And now you should see password was updated successfully. And after that, you can just go ahead and close this window. And now go to your Windows search bar and search for Ubuntu and then choose to open your Ubuntu app. And now here, sometimes you may be prompted to enter your username and password. So you can just go ahead and do that if prompted. Whenever you want to open Ubuntu again, you don't have to repeat the installation process. Simply open your Windows search bar and search for Ubuntu and just open your Ubuntu app. This will open the Linux terminal using the same account that you created during setup. Now let's make sure everything is working correctly by running a few basic Linux commands. So the first command that we are going to be using is going to be pwd. After typing that, just go ahead and press enter. This command stands for print working directory and it shows the folder that you are currently working on. Since we just created our Linux account, you will most likely be inside your home directory. Now let's see what files and folder are available in this location. So let's go ahead and type ls and hit enter. The ls command lists all the file and folder right inside the current directory. Right now, you may see only few folder or you may not see any folder at all because this is completely normal for new Ubuntu installation. Now, let's go ahead and create our first folder inside Ubuntu. So let's go ahead and type mkdir and after that, hit space and then just name your folder. So I'm just gonna name my folder to something like GuideRealm folder. After that, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit enter. The mkdir command stands for make directory and the folder. As the name suggests, it creates a new folder. To confirm that folder was successfully created, just go ahead and type ls and now hit enter. And now you can see the GuideRealm folder has been successfully created. Now let's move inside this folder. So you can just go ahead and type cd and your folder name, which in my case is going to be GuideRealm folder. So I'll just type GuideRealm folder. After that, I'm just gonna go ahead and enter. To verify that you are inside the new folder, you can just go ahead and type pwd and hit enter. And now this time you may notice a path that ends with your folder name. At that moment, this folder is empty. You can verify that by typing ls and hit enter. Since nothing has been created inside of it, you won't see any file listed. So whenever you want to return to your home directory, you can just go ahead and simply type cd and hit enter, and now you will be successfully inside the home directory. You can confirm that you have returned by just typing pwd and hit enter. As you continue learning Linux, you will use this command frequently, so it's a good idea to become familiar with them early on. If your terminal start getting cluttered with command and output, you can clear the screen anytime. So you can just go ahead and type clear and hit enter. This removes the previous output from the screen while keeping your current terminal session running. Now let's confirm that Ubuntu is properly registered with WSL. So just go ahead and open the command prompt once again by just going to Windows search bar and typing cmd and choose to run as administrator and click on yes if prompted. And now in the command prompt, just go ahead and run the following command. Just type WSL space double hyphen list space double hyphen and verbose. After that, you can just go ahead and hit enter. This command displays every Linux distribution installed on your computer, and now you can see that Ubuntu is installed and running. If you want to launch Ubuntu directly inside command prompt, you can just go ahead and type WSL and hit enter. This command starts your default Linux distribution and takes you directly into the Ubuntu terminal. And that's it. That's how you install WSL2 on Windows 11.